Next time we don't say anything. Oh, people couldn't hold back. You can't control. Dondo, you can't control the chat like you control the Warcraft 3 balance. It's not happening. Alright, so far, I think the fight is taking place outside of BoX's home turf. Classic USA, right? And that's pretty good for BoX. Echo is safe. And we brawling. Attack is a bit faster for the orc, as per usual. And then I wonder what the follow-up is. Getting boots ready. We can chase a little bit. Archmage got level 2. That's all he needs for now. And defend against headhunters. And why not? Armen can be quite a bit cheeky. From time to time, go for some tower pushes. Wonder if that's the case here, or does he just smell blood in the water? Footman blood in the water.
A player's forces are under attack.
Got one. Is that enough though? Armen, world title holder in speedrunning, an insane computer. And credit to BoX, he held on longer than Computer Insane. Oh, shoot. That was a nice cancel. Need to rebuild that burrow.
A player's forces are under attack.
Was a nice little sneaky attack here. Special forces, eh? And if Armin is kept busy here, he won't be able to go for any chain lightning. But BoX might fall back a bit, regen some mana and go for the buildings. Needs to regen 30 mana still though. That's a lot. Beastmaster. A sockish push. Makes sense. Sock, BoX, both 3 letters. And so the style is similar. So far, Armen is doing a solid job in holding this. Second hero coming. Bear first instead of Coolbeast. Makes sense if he attacks headhunters. Coolbeast would have probably fared better against buildings, but so far, so solid. Armen was at home though, so not much damage done. Doesn't indulge in another fight. And so far it's even Steven, but TC is getting better pretty much every second. Beastmaster, it's quite a fall off later.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, Archmage in trouble. Dealing with the bear rather quickly, but also Armen. These fights are pretty even, I gotta say. A little bit of a gentleman, right? The one pushes the other, they fight a bit, fall back, then the other pushes the one. And then they fight a bit, then they fall back.
A player's forces are under
Looking
attack.
rather solid. Is anyone going tier 3? No. Lots of casters here by BoX, and you gotta follow this up with a push, right? That's what they're all waiting for. BoX is an American champion, some might say the best human player on the continent.
A player's forces are under
Yeah.
attack.
Yes, you're right. Alright, let's see if he can do some serious damage to Armen's base. Summon taken out. A bit of crowd control. We only have endurance aura. Now the big level ups. And Headhunter's a bit too far forward. Taking on these footmen straight up, but also on the other side, that freeze is too far forward. Maybe these grunts and raiders are very young and he felt attracted to it. Armen needs healing though. Tower's in a pretty defensive position, but I feel like Armen has the bigger losses so far. Needs to storm through this now. Headhunter's attacking. Arcane Tower almost up. This is of course a very exposed army on Armen's side. And he gets it both done. Stomping the casters. Army with the orc control. Dutch orc control. Armen might, by the way, be the shortest duchy to ever live. I don't think any living or not living anymore Dutchman is shorter than Armen. But he makes it up with heart. Heart and fighting spirit in this match here. I gotta say though, BoX is pretty much destroying him.
Forces are under attack.
This went a lot better than expected, despite the towers being down. I don't think it buys the necessary amount of time for Armen to recover. Or does it? A lightning shield would of course be fantastic, but now you got the anchor tower up. And this is a fantastic position now for BoX to be in. Are Dutch usually giants? My god, dude. They're humongous. Something's growing there. Armen. Trying to defend the honor of the old continent. Oh, heal potion 6 save. But arcanes are up. And what's an orc without mana? Not much. Easy, bruised. Crosshair, bruised. The Headhunters didn't really cut it. Out of nowhere comes the Beastmaster. And the defense footman just marching forward. That cool beast as well. Nothing left here. BoX, dude. I gotta say, this works way better than expected. TC is just the Sunday evening steak. Farseer follows. And NA #1 so far. NA #1 so far, but lucky for us, it's a best of 3, and Armen knows now. I mean, Armen didn't know Disengage of Disengage TV. He probably didn't know BoX either. Now he knows that there's cheeky pushes from this man. We've seen it in some... Was it a PTR test, maybe? BoX likes his tower pushes. Old school. Classic. He finds his way. Jens, by the way, in the round of 16. Against BSK now. That's Jens' first big test. We take a look at the bracket real quick to see what happened while we were casting this one game. Jens defeats Black Raymond. BSK defeats Hatred. Closing in on that decider. Teko still waiting for the opponent. What? Did they start playing? Oh my god. I really hope so. Well, Teko, let me Let me check something. Oh, they did play. They play a best of 3 though, I think. For some reason. Oh, the first one was a disconnect. Okay, first game disconnect. Second one also disconnect. Okay, hopefully this all works out in a bit, because we gotta go for Armen and BoX. Tidehunters is next. And 1-0 for BoX. Come on, Armen. You can do it. Yeah, but BoX is such a nice guy too. And I love his maps. It's hard. It's really hard. So is the cat out of the bag now? And is BoX a one-trick pony or a one-cat pony, I guess? And can Armen adjust? Big questions. Warcraft 3 is an RTS game. Real-time strategy. Can they adjust their strategies? Because the fights look very solid. Gloves off. Speaking of solid, do you know how solid it is to give me your Prime sub? Very solid. Rock solid. Titanium steel reforged solid. If you have a Prime sub left over, I gladly take it. Farseer, Archmage, so far no changes. Will BoX now emerge as the new American hero? I'm checking the Parallax game real quick. Okay, they start again. Check out your possible opponents are playing. So hopefully this all works out. Night Blazer, thank you very much for the Prime sub, 51 month. How solid is solid?
A player's forces are under attack.
That has to be tested. 51 month. I admire the people who have a sub streak with Prime subs because I would never remember to resub because it runs out automatically. You gotta reapply that Prime sub. I would certainly forget. Ooh, Armen already. With a bit of cheeky XP. I know it's hard work, you guys. That's why I appreciate it so much.
The town is under siege.
Ooh, this time we go for an expo, by the way. Solid read by Armen. But this looks stable, doesn't it?
A player's forces are under attack.
Armen needs to find a way to dance around BoX. Because what BoX is doing looks just really freaking good. I'm fairly sure, like I never talked to the guy or anything, but I'm fairly sure BoX is a smart person outside the game and like IRL as well. Just the way he communicates, the way he is learning from replays, and how fast he learned how to do maps.
A town is under siege.
And now Armen has to outsmart him. Ooh, that Spirit Lodge positioning is not ideal. Can't expose your buildings to this. This human learned how to do these sweet early tier 2 pushes. That is freaking gory. Yeah, Techo in chat as well. That timing less than 3. Couldn't say it better. Couldn't say it better. But also the positioning was a bit of an invite. I don't know if there was not enough space here. Armen has no shop and no shaman, and he's up against an expansion. Plus he doesn't go Fire Lord Raiders. Armen not that ultra aggressive kind of guy. And that might bite him. Good to see how BoX is able to mix up his strategies. Wow. Oh, Techo, you got an opponent, you got an opponent, you got an opponent. Techo, you can play. Good luck, buddy. Now we got the large out. Still scared of the summons, even though Archmage is level 2. And also needed for the lightning shield later. Maybe even for lightning shield harasses.
A player's forces are under attack.
Speaking of harasses. Shield up, footman here. I really hope Armen is noticing this. Well, he will notice it soon because the Archmage is coming back. Is BoX finding the right balance between harass and leveling? I think that's the big question for the game. And is Armen back now? He's trying to counter expand. He's buying time. Interesting tower positions. Ooh, but that Rex gonna get sniped. Chain wave. And BoX has not a single footman left. He lost them all. Archmage has to do the heavy lifting. BoX has nothing to defend himself with. So I guess about that balance was a little off. And Armen just simply destroys him here. If you ever met Armen IRL, then you know what a nice guy he is. He's like sunshine personified in a person. That's what personifying means. But then on the map, sometimes he can be absolutely ruthless. Oh, speed scroll. There is no access to the shop, I think. He's trying to. Oh, the wolf block. Gets out of it now. Easy. Fascia. BoX can't reach. An American defeated by denied capitalism. Armen is dying. Like a lot of units are dying. All the units are dying. Wait. Can you get a kill here with only a Mountain King? Look at all these corpses. Oh my god. Armen X was both have to rebuild from scratch.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh my god, did 9 peasants just die? I think he was at 24 before. Well, can't complain about kills per minute. It's a murderous round of 16 here. But Armen got the levels. And that might be BoX's downfall. Big mana? Come on, what is it? Oh, quite a mana stealing. Nice ward here, by the way. Oh, look at him. Oh. Rick McD, thank you for the 40 month. So impressive how many of you have such long sub streaks. Oh my. Oh, that AoE. That AoE is gnarly. 2 kills right off the bat. And he got rune braces. That prevents you from spell damage, but it's all about the unit kills. Ooh, no! Armen Expo! He only got one Pioneer! Yeah, better. Yeah, we gotta be safe. Gotta be safe. Here comes the slide. Okay, we're fixing things. Tier 3 on the way. No panic, no panic. Bro, Armen had this game in the palm of his hands. Like I got the sub of JD89 20 month. Rah rah rah! Ay ay ay! No comment about tier 3. I can't comment on everything. Pion is living a life of luxury in his own hall, in his own burrow. Bro, he gotta do the entire gold mining by himself. That's not easy.
Are under attack.
Uh-oh. Oh boy, yeah, BoX, you gotta get out here, dude. He saved everything? I think so. Alright, but Armen is chasing. He wants to end this here and now. Blizzard retrain, not too bad, but it's only level 1. We talked about finding the right balance between harass and leveling. And oh my god, are these levels not good enough? Raiders, bloodlusted Raiders, rah rah rah! And that is game then. Solid fight by BoX, but Armen was overwhelming in the beginning and EU gets the honor back. And now in the battle of the regions, who's gonna prevail on map 3? Armen ties it up, nicely identifying this an expansion. BoX played it nice though. Up until he dropped the 5 footman and Armen immediately punishing him for that. Went to the expansion. And pretty much kicked him in the face. The little overcommit. Happens to the best. But then gave us high level heroes on the orc side. Decider. NA versus EU. The big clash. Is BoX the only NA player alive? Tedster defeats the Delius. Might be up against Side. Oh mon dieu. Winner of this goes up against Sonic or Glare. Godfather and Poncho on the next round. Mr. Winner waiting for Tekko or Mephisto. Sinilo vs Lazi and Jens vs BSK. Those games are still be played. Man, Tedster versus Side. I'd pay money to see this. Thankfully, I don't have to. Except the $10,000 for the World Series and the, I don't know, $60,000 for the event. God, this is so expensive. Just so we can all play video games. before we introduced the shop item countdown, were you aware that it takes 7 minutes 20 for invul potions and heal scrolls to be available? 7 minutes 20. Or 10 or whatever. Something. 20. Pretty much 20. That's a long time. Yo, Izzy, what's up, dude? Did you recover from yesterday? Archmage Fastier again. No surprise here. I think that is set for the series. But where do we go? Are we going into tower pushes again? Fridge is nearly empty. I see. I see. But I mean, like, emotionally. Icy is a big Dortmund fan. That was rough yesterday.
A player's forces are under attack.
We have a similar situation as in game 1, right? One base harasses, denying levels, denying water elementals. Boxy!
A player's forces are under attack.
But this time it feels like Armen can put more pressure onto BoX. And mostly, for now, prevents the human pushes into his own base. And look at this! Look at this! Armen is turning it around! A 180 from game 1. He is calling for the towers. Show him how it's done, Armen! Armen, by going through the open bracket at RR1, forever a legend.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
And here we go. Tower Meadows! And BoX, I don't think he's ready for that. He's hurt, he got no shop, he got no levels, he got no mana. What he got left? Don't see a Fire Lord yet. We go spikes now. Okay. Bit late, maybe. Grunts, Headhunters, early commitment. Armen is not teching. And that's why we don't have a Fire Lord. It's a tier 1 tower push. And here comes the Fire Lord on the human side. And that lava spawn needs to be taken out immediately. Otherwise, BoX has a solid shot of winning this. Headhunters are hurt. Grunt is falling. Ooh, game on a knife's edge. Game on a knife's edge. I think this Fire Lord can do it. Archmage, Fire Lord, don't get surrounded. Ooh. Well telegraphed, so he could react in time. Headhunters, like, I like these two angles, even though it probably wasn't on purpose. Whatever he wants to pull back from the front ends up at the Fire Lord. And I think with the help of the Fire Lord, that's a hold. And it is a hold. And BoX eliminates ArminVB. What a chat. NA is alive, ladies and gentlemen. Honor saved by BoX, who makes it into the decider round. GG BoX.